Hello air signs, welcome back to my channel. This is your reading for the last 2 weeks of June. We're going to take a look into the cards, see what's in store for you, see if we can't get you some insight, some guidance that might be pertaining to what's going on in your life right now. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you have Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in any of those placements, this reading could be for you. If it doesn't apply, then throw it out the window, let it go. It wasn't meant for you. However, if it did apply for you and you found some guidance, one of the best ways you can support my work, and I am so greatly appreciative of it, is just simply liking, sharing, subscribing, all that great stuff. YouTube is definitely doing some funny stuff with my channel the last 6 weeks or so, but I think that's kind of across the board. We're seeing a huge purge on YouTube, but that's all right. We just keep doing us, right? So guys, if you need your own personal reading, all that information is in the description below. I am also doing coaching and tarot combos. Without further ado, air signs, let's take a look and see what's in store for you for the last 2 weeks of June. Okay, we are doing things just a little tad different. I'm adding a new deck in, which I've had for a while, but I don't think I've ever used them for my tarot readings. And I'm going to be using my planet cards here. So I just want to find out what planet, what energy of the planet is going to be kind of influencing air signs over the last 2 weeks of June. What planet energy is going to be influencing air signs over the last 2 weeks of June? We have it here. Oh my goodness, air signs. You have Venus. Oh yes. The part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Interesting. So I just did earth signs and they got Mars, the masculine aspect. So this is your feminine energy. This is also all about love and everything that's beautiful in life. You know, Venus, she's that Empress energy. It's the energy of material things. There could be some form of abundance coming in here for you, air signs, for the last 2 weeks of June. Something you may have been working towards may finally be coming to fruition. There could be some sort of romance here for some of you, air signs, but really heavily more into the feminine aspect, like the feminine energy of really deep emotional connections, spiritual connections, like that intuitiveness may be coming through very strongly for you. Let's take a look into my frequency, my sacred geometry deck, and find out. So we get one frequency here for air signs to complement this Venus energy that will be influencing air signs over the last 2 weeks of June. What frequency are air signs going to be either working with or working against? Okay, we have 2 cards that have come out. Oh, how so very interesting. Okay, this is really, really interesting, actually. Okay, you guys got belief and change. I mean, it's kind of really obvious here that some sort of belief system is going to be changing for you, air signs. And it could have something to do with your feminine energy. It could have to do with your success, your relationships, but something involving around changing a belief system is here. So there's change coming in, and it's going to be either going to be challenging your belief system. It could be for good, though. Like even when you're challenging your belief system, it could be a very positive feeling for you. And always when our belief systems are being challenged, it's because there's growth coming in. Okay, there's growth. And Venus, it's very expansive energy as well, in a sense of like that. Your intuition and your emotions can really charge stuff up. Like the emotions can really charge things up and expand it, but also the intuitive knowledge is infinite. Intuitive knowledge is infinite. So we have first the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. And then we have belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. I love how these are both 11 and 12. Something very sequential is happening here for you, you air signs. Like there's a sequence of events that have been leading up to this. How interesting. And I want the Venus energy to be front and center here. Okay. Let me just move that. Okay. So, air signs, you got 2 cards. Let's take a look into the Fairy Oracle here. I'm going to be pulling 1 card to find a governing energy, a central energy here for the tarot spread. We got it. Oh, wow. Okay. You guys got the Sage. Oh, my whole head's tingling right now too. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a very intuitive month for you guys. Very, very, very intuitive month. Okay. So the Sage is all about you have the shaman and you have the wise man. The shaman is a healer, but doesn't necessarily always need to be, doesn't mean they're wise. And the wise man has a lot of wisdom, but doesn't necessarily mean he's a healer. However, the sage has both shamanic power and wisdom. And you guys are tapping into this. You're tapping into a lot of shamanic power and a lot of wisdom, okay, for the last 2 weeks of June. Okay, so either you are challenging someone else's beliefs because you're starting to really expand your intuitive capabilities, or your intuitive capabilities are coming on so strongly that it's starting to challenge some of your own belief systems. And they need to change because it needs to help assist in opening up the channel. It needs to open up your channel more. And so this belief system needs to be challenged so that you can grow. There's a lot of growth coming in here for you, air signs. I'm really picking up on this growth factor. Okay, let's go into the tarot and find out for air signs what messages, what extra guidance do we have here? And we have 2 cards. What do we have here? Oh, interesting. We have 2 aces that have come out, but one's upright and one's... Okay. Oh, this is so interesting. This is so interesting. Sorry, I'm just really kind of... There's a lot coming in right now. And I just kind of want to get it all in order. Because you have this Ace of Pentacles, which represents like the material world, which is the Venus energy, is very much into the material aspects, in a sense of like the beautiful material wealth things, but so we have there's a very new beginning here on the horizon. There's a new growth period coming in, okay? You're like embarking on a new growth period here. For some of you, okay, for some of you, the reason why this Ace of Wands is in reverse is because your belief systems are being challenged, or this is for someone else where you're starting to challenge their belief systems and they're not sure how to go about this new beginning. Like it's too, I'm hearing cognitive dissonance. There's too much, a new belief system is really causing a lot of resistance towards the old way. Okay, the old one. But you have two aces here. That's beautiful. It's a passionate, spiritual, new start that also brings in some form of abundant energy to assist either in the home life, a job, or I'm getting a sense of personal wealth, but like on a very spiritual level. That this is the beginning phases of someone's deep journey into self-worth. And it's about to be a very abundant journey in many, many, many forms. That's going to help manifest here on the physical plane once it starts to develop more within the spiritual and emotional aspects. But there's just so much energy here. I'm feeling so much energy of desire. There's a lot of desire here. There's a lot. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is also about a lot of knowledge coming in to influence the physical abundance here, like your wealth. It could be your health as well. This could pertain to someone's health. But when I say that, because when you have the Sage, there's shamanic power here. Okay. Okay. Let's just get some more cards here. I want to get some more cards. Let's go a little deeper for air signs. Sorry, I'm actually a little bit flustered from all the energy that's coming through this reading right now. It's really intense. It's really, really intense. Too many cards. There's a lot of spiritual energy coming through, like a lot of ancient wisdom coming through. Ancient wisdom of the feminine nature. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So we have the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting for this one is that you guys have been really working hard on something in the past, okay? You really were working hard on something, and now you're finally getting the blessing coming in through the aces, okay? And it's cause for a celebration. It's cause for a big, big celebration. You're just going to have this energy of wanting just to dance. Like there's this dancing energy of feeling very light on your feet, very light on your toes, very uplifted energy coming through. And it's because of something that you've invested a lot of time or work into. I'm getting a sense too that this work has to do with your spiritual, it has a very deep spiritual nature to it. A very deep spiritual nature. Oh, I heard, be careful what you wish for because you're getting it. Not like you might get it. You are getting it. And I think the power behind what it is that you're receiving is going to even blow you away. Like you're going to be taken back by it. I'm feeling like this. It's like a spiritual, forceful wind coming through. Like there's just so much energy here. Okay, let's go. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you got this belief in change coming. So things are going to have to shift because of it. There are going to be some changes coming in that you weren't necessarily anticipating. And now and that's why this Ace of Wands is kind of in reverse, because you're like, oh shit, I didn't account for that. That I wasn't ready for. So there's this sense of being unprepared, but it's not a bad thing. It's actually really good, but you're like, whoa. There's this sense of like it's like a whoa wow factor. Okay, what else? What other energy? Okay, that was flipped out around. 2 of Cups. So, the 2 of Cups, this could really be a union for some of you, like a union of relationship. There's a lot of harmonization when the 2 of Cups comes out. There's a lot of harmonization. If this involves 2 people or 2 parties, both parties are going to be seeing the light in this situation. And with the 3 of Cups coming out as well, it's the sense of like both of your cups are now going to be pouring into one. Like there's a definite sense of union here for you. Now this could also be union with your higher self. Because I am picking up so much spiritual energy here. For those of you that this is not relationship oriented, this could definitely be some sort of deeper harmonization, a unification of you and your higher self. Your higher self becoming, you embodying your higher self more now, because especially with this Sage card coming up. In fact, I'm going to be putting the card right here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, too many cards. Okay, give us more. Let me get more messages here for air signs, please. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What do they need to know about the situation? Wow. Okay. This is a great reading. So, yeah, there is a lot of emotional energy here. You have the 9 of Cups coming up, which is about your wish being fulfilled. And of course, I'm placing it here under the Ace of Pentacles. Like whatever this new cycle is, like this is something you've really wished for. This is something that you've been wanting for a while. I do believe though that you've underestimated the magnitude of it. I do believe you've underestimated the magnitude of it, and you're not fully prepared for the amount of energy that's going to be coming through for the last 2 weeks of June. Okay, what other messages do we have here? Okay, interesting, and it's falling under the Ace of Wands in reverse. So we have the Magician here in reverse. Oh gosh. Oh, wow. Oh, so I just heard that someone or a group of you didn't believe you could manifest this. This is something you actually didn't believe you could manifest. And that's why there's this shock value here, that you can't believe you manifested it. And in fact, it's this belief that you couldn't, that's actually preventing you from fully accepting it. Like there's this kind of like push-pull here that I'm picking up with because of the belief challenge. And whatever this is, even though you've been wanting it for a really long time, there's a part of you that actually didn't believe it was going to come in. And it's blowing you away. And now you don't even know what to do with it. And that's why it's like, be careful what you wish for, because you're getting it. Okay, what other messages do we have here for air signs? Oh, love it. Okay, air signs. Our last 2 cards came out. We have the High Priestess, very intuitive, very, very intuitive. See, you are, oh, this is so beautiful. You have the High Priestess coming out with the Five of Swords, okay? The High Priestess here with the Five of Swords. So something you've been battling for some time is finally coming to a close. Like it's getting released. Like the fight's over. And part of that is when it's been a fight mentally, okay? So here we talk about the belief system, okay? That's very mental energy. You're finally gonna, you're gonna finally really tap into this intuitive aspect of yourself, okay? The higher self is just fully present. It's fully present. You're really embodying higher self here. And because of that, the challenge or change of the belief system is finally going to get released. Like whatever, if there's some sort of cognitive dissonance happening, or whether it's with you or someone else, but whatever that is, it's going to get released. And there's going to be a massive acceptance here, because there's the celebration card. I do feel like it's been something you've been working on or investing your time into for quite some time. But I do believe that because you've invested so much time and it's taken a while to get here, you can't believe you actually manifested it. You can't believe it. But there is some element of you, or this energy of the sage. We have the sage and the High Priestess coming up together with the Venus energy. It's so beautiful, air signs. Beautiful, beautiful last 2 weeks of June for you. Whoever this reading's for, there is massive change coming in, and it is a whole new cycle start. Like something really new is starting, but you're going to have some resistance with it. Whatever is presenting here, there's going to be some sort of resistance, whether it's with you or if it's involving someone else. There's going to be some resistance there for them, because you could be coming in with a lot of wisdom for them. Okay, and shedding a lot of light here that's changing their belief system. Okay, but there's a lot of union here. There's a lot of coming together. I do believe both parties will see the light. Otherwise, it's you and your higher self seeing the light. If this is kind of related to a job, then your boss or your company everything's coming into alignment, is what I'm picking up. Something that either the company's been working really hard for, or you've been working really hard for, finally getting that wish fulfillment, finally like it's coming true. And whatever conflict is here, it's going to eventually get released, but I do believe there's going to be some resistance. There's going to be some little bit of resistance here, but it's super powerful. Like I'm really, I'm just almost out of breath. I feel like it's like, oh, wow. I feel like the excitement's going to be so intense. You're going to feel like you've been running around like in circles for a little while. It's quite intense. But air signs, let me just go into, I want to go into my moon oracle and see if we have any final messages here for air signs. Do we have any final messages to leave them with? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yep. Oh, way too many. Just one or two messages here for my air signs for this last 2 weeks of June. That looks absolutely fabulous for you guys, whoever this is pertaining to. Oh, yes. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes. There is something major happening here. There's a major change. There's a whole new cycle coming into play here. And it's something you've been working very hard towards. Okay, it's definitely had its challenges, and it's still going to have some challenges. I do expect, though, it just depends on how you're able to dance with change. It's all depending on how you're able to dance with change and how able or flexible you are with your belief system, or whoever the person involved who's struggling with their belief system is. So the end of a tough cycle approaches. Air signs, this is my reading for you for the last 2 weeks of June. I hope it was helpful. Lots of love to you. If you need your own personal reading, all that information is in the description below. I'd be happy to work with you one-on-one. And I will be back with you all very soon. Take care of yourselves. Love you all.